Wait. Yahoo! Hello. Hello, happy Monday. Oh, hello, hello. It's the start of a new week. Hello, I was just warming up my voice. But it's still, I don't know, I still can't do any like high notes even when I'm speaking. Even when I'm like, hee. So if George comes through, I don't know if I could do the hiccup. No one tell him, but you know, I can't do the usual greeting. Wait, let me try the good evening, George. Okay, I can still do a bit of a high voice. Okay, cool. Okay, hello. What are you guys doing? Let's see who we got here. There's a mosquito in my room, by the way. I saw it as I pressed the start streaming button. And I do have my like catchy, my mosquito catcher, literally right next to me. But somehow, like some way, there are times where like I will see a mosquito, and usually it's the mosquitoes that you can't see that are like the real annoying ones. But like it's like I don't know, there's literally a mosquito catcher right next to me, and yet sometimes it just misses. I don't know. So let's go ahead and see who we got here. If you hear like a smacking sound, you'll know what it is. But let's see who we got here. We got Saribot, Rock. We got Devin. You're Zerost. You're Erst. Hello, Ghosty. You got your sticker. Same with Harpsichord Enjoyer. 84. Hello, Gojikins. Nan. Hello, Devin. You got your sticker. You guys are making faces. Okay, good night, George. Yeah, actually, that one's deeper. Kill it and leave it as a warning for others. I wish. Is it scary because it's bigger than you? I'm more scared of the ones that are smaller because, like, they're, like, nigh undetectable. Right? This one's not that big, but I do see it. The fact that I can see it flying around. Well, now I lost it. I'm hoping that it went into the catchy. I really hope so. I'm looking around. You can't tell because you can't see my model, but... But it's the ones that you can't see. Every time I feel like a little like, I don't know, a tingle on my skin, I'm like, is it the mosquito? Is it here? Mauser, hello. Speaking of real annoying, I'm here. No, you're not annoying. Hello, Mega Bronson. Not a number. There you go. I'm currently covered in band-aided bug bites. Oh, are you also allergic? Dude, I'm allergic to mosquito bites, but like not in a like I'm gonna die way, but in a it's really annoying way where like the bites like swell up and they don't go away for like 3 to 4 days. 3 if I don't scratch them. There are times where like I felt another like prickle and I'm like rubbing my legs. I'm like, oh please, please don't be a mosquito. But yeah, it's annoying because it like doesn't go away for 3 days. There was my most recent 2 mosquito bites were on my knee and my elbow. So like, man, like there were times where I would like kind of absent-mindedly just like scratch at it. Usually I'm pretty good at not scratching my bug bites. Usually. But I don't know, when it's on like a joint, I just kind of absent-mindedly like scratch at it and it's like, dang it. That means it's gonna be itchy for like another day. But I don't know, let's just hope. Let's just hope that the mosquito doesn't freaking go near me. Joke's on Binka right when she's about to fall asleep. It will fly over and sing into my ear. No, I'm okay if it sings. I'm not okay if it bites me. The itchy and the band-aids help me not scratch. Maybe I should do that. Mosquito, but me on the wrist. Not the mosquitoes. Alright, let's get to class, shall we? Get to class. Hello. Hello, it's me, Babinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. Let me fix my, let me fix my tracking real quick. There we go. Give it a second. There we go. But hello, how you guys doing? Let's see what kind of music we're listening to today. Maybe... we do listen to the Vaporwave a lot. So maybe not Vaporwave today. Maybe... Listen to Filipino music. We could listen to, there's like city... Hey! There's like Filipino city pop. We could listen to that. It's called Ciudad Pop. There was someone in another server that I'm in, And they saw that my name is Babinka Bear, and they
immediately started speaking to me in Tagalog. I'm small. And I had to be like, I'm sorry, I studied the language, I don't speak any language. 64 slices of American cheese. Wait, give me the cheese, give me the cheese. Keeps landing on the magnifying glass. Alright, shoot-out pop it is. There we go, that's a vibe, right? Let me put the volume down a little bit.
I'm big again. Oh no, I'm really big. That's her, officer. I wasn't late to class for once. I wasn't tardy. It's okay. It's okay. Class, scatter. There she is. Back school, hello. Thank you for the lurk. Ah, it was Devin who attacked. I should have known. Quick, everyone. Eat all the roof tiles? No. They're full of asbestos. They're not that tasty. You could listen to metal. That is true. P-pop. I do like the P-pop.
Yeah. So, for today, we're gonna be doing our dailies. You sound a little different, Binka. I have a little bit of a cold, surely. Well, I sound normal now, right? I felt another prickle on my arms. Like, I keep thinking that it's a mosquito. I think she has a cold. I'm fine now. Look. See? I'm fine now. Though this is reminding me I should get my flu shot sometime soon because I'm gonna be in the schools. Maybe. What is normal anyway? This voice. This voice is normal. Unless my voice does sound like irregularly deep or something went wrong with the filters. But yeah, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? So a couple things before we get started today. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, but it's going to be on someone else's channel. It's going to be on Aria VT's channel. Oh yeah, that's right. I should post my thing on Discord. Is that allowed? Summer's over, pack it up, everyone. Aw, no. I know, it went by so fast. I didn't realize that, like, a lot of the school districts have already started. Because I usually don't visit the schools until, like, a month in, because usually teachers are too busy to respond to me being like, hey, how about that workshop? Yeah, I usually don't. I still have like a good month of like kind of vacation, but yeah, summer is unfortunately becoming over. It's so jover. And I didn't even do a summer outfit this year. I was going to. It was on my to-do list to like make a little summer outfit for myself, or at least for my PNG, but didn't happen. It's okay. It's okay, because I've been hard at work. I have 3 edited shorts now. And I was gonna wait until I edited 5 before I start posting them, but Beans was like, why don't you do 3 and then you do like 1 long form video? And that's kind of what today's gonna be about, is I want to make a video essay, but for some reason the brain is not braining, so I might bounce some ideas off of you guys after we do our dailies and stuff like that, but it's gonna be focused on Digimon and art appreciation. Yeah, more Binka content. Hi, YouTube watchers. Right? Well, I don't know. I think it has been fun to learn how to edit. I think I am kind of getting better. I'm not getting faster because I'm trying like more ambitious things, like panning an image. May the brain start braining. Edit that part out, future self. Yeah, exactly. Get that part out of here. Get these beggars out of here, or however that line goes from the Odyssey. Enough! The feast is over! God, I've been loving the Odyssey, like, memes. Like the one with, is it like Travis Scott is like in the very beginning? And he's just like pounding. A story. A man. Add camera shake and lens flare. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still a scrub. I stopped using CapCut and it was so easy. Now I'm using DaVinci. And now you have to do everything manually, and I don't know how to do that yet. I've gotten to the level of I can pan things now. I can make myself do, wait, where's my model? Oh no, just kidding. I can't move my model like this unless I do this. Whoa! See, I could do this, but in DaVinci. I could do this. Isn't that crazy? Let me go back to the classroom studio mode. There we go. I've only known DaVinci. Yeah, and it's good once you like learn it, but the hard part is learning it. There's probably a plugin. I need to know how to like do automatic captions because that's actually the most time-consuming thing for me. There's ways to do it, but you have to pay or you have to like download like an external plugin of some sort, and I'm always scared of doing that. There's plugins for everything. That's true. A bear, bang bang. Video editing, bang bang. Art history, bang bang. I've learned how to pan things as she adds a pan.png into the scene. Ah, you guys caught on. You guys caught on. Yeah, captions. I've been doing it manually this whole time. Hello, Sotenbori. Hello. Actually, is there anyone that I... Kayla Gayla, there we go. Did you know that there's a German word for toilet is das poop and farten? There's no way. There's no way. May the brain start breathing. Hello, Luminous Bard. Hello, hello. But yeah, so like today, I might bounce some ideas off of you guys. I want to make a video essay. I actually wasn't sure if I wanted this to be a bunch of separate, what's it called, YouTube shorts, or one big video essay. And I think I'm deciding on a video essay, and it's about the backgrounds of Digimon Adventure. Now, I've already done like a 3-minute short video of this for Arya's Odaiba Day event, but that actually kind of inspired me to make like an extended long form like video essay on it, and I'll show you why. It's because these are all of the these are all of the screenshots I took when I was doing research for that 3-minute video. And as I was taking these screenshots, I was like, oh my god, this could become like a series. This could become a series. There's so many of these screenshots. I even organize them. I only do it manually too. It's so time consuming, but I refuse to pay. Me too. There's apparently some free external like plugins or like external downloads, but I don't know. There's something about the videos I saw that are just like, I don't know if I trust them, you know? It was so easy with CapCut, but like, I don't use CapCut anymore. Because it just kind of automatically did it. But yeah, look, let me show you guys what, get my screen going over here. Let me show you guys what I'm working with. So look. Because I was like, this should be pretty straightforward. Like, I'm an art historian. My whole shtick is doing art appreciation. So all I gotta do is just art appreciation with this, right? But then, like, as I started, like, writing out the script, I started getting, like, I don't know if it's like choice paralysis or something, but like there were just so many routes that I could go that I just, yeah, like essentially had like choice paralysis. So that's why I'm like, I might want to like bounce some ideas with you guys, because look, this is just like the forest, right? There's so many things I could go into, and one of the things is that like, for one, my main idea with like the short 3-minute video is that like the background art is what makes the first season of Digimon like so memorable. Not the only thing, but like it's one of the contributing factors of making the series so memorable, because like these watercolor backgrounds were just so like they just stood out at the time. And then when I went down that path, it's like, okay, if I'm going to make the point that these backgrounds stood out at the time, I had to look at other anime that came out in 1999. And then that made me go down another rabbit hole of like, okay, what anime came out in 1999? The old Yu-Gi-Oh anime came out during then. The old Hunter x Hunter anime came out during then. That one magical girl anime about like music, Doremi, I think. Like that one came out at that time. And like they all have these, Metabots came out at that time. And they all have these like gorgeous backgrounds. So it's like, what sets them apart from that? But then it's like, do I really need to go into that direction? You know, if we're gonna, because then that's like straying away from Digimon, you know? And then another thing that I noticed is that like the color palettes, even if it's like the same location, the color palettes will tell you like what episode it is. Cause this is like early in the series, and this is like during the Dark Master saga, and then this is I think like one of the earlier episodes. And as you can see, like the three of them kind of like they're all forests, but they all have like different color palettes, you know? So I don't know, like there was just so many ways that I'm like taking it. Let me catch up on chat. The short video was so cool. I'm excited for the whole essay. Yay! I'm glad. There's an open source replacement for CapCut floating around. I forgot the name. Oh, OpenCut. Okay. Might try that out. What if you do your edits and whatnot, then feed it into CapCut just for closed captioning? That is an idea. I think the thing with CapCut is that you do have to pay for it, for the captioning, right? OpenCut was the name. There's an app version, but it's pretty early in dev. The mountain kind of looks like butt. Which one? I want to see the mountain that looks like a butt. Oh, it's probably this tree. Yeah, it looks like it, right? It's the butt tree, you see. But yeah, I don't know. There's just so many, like, I keep getting this, like, choice paralysis. So if I don't figure anything out tonight with you guys, I might just keep on drafting things. I keep seeing these posts on Twitter that are like, just draft the damn thing. I mean, darn thing. Just make a crappy draft and then edit it. And then that's the hard part. Like, that's the hard part, is like, then all you have to do is edit. But the thing that I'm getting like distracted by, my roadblock, is that I can't write the thing. Because it's like, oh, what if I talk about anime of 1999? No, that defeats the purpose of talking about Digimon, you know? The butt-looking one, of course. Butt Mountain. Exactly. Wait, which one? Was that from me? What do you mean? I was referencing what Devin said about a mountain looking like a butt. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now, is like, oh man, I want to like talk about like the backgrounds, right? And then another thing is that like there's different types of backgrounds. There's ones that are inspired by like ancient things. So like, I'm assuming the Parthenon, the Roman Colosseum, Gothic cathedrals. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, right? So I want to highlight that. And then that's what makes me wishy-washy with like, okay, should this be a video essay? Should it be shorts? Right? There's like pyramids and stuff. But then there's like some issues with consistency, because on one episode the Sphinx looks like this, and then another episode the Sphinx looks like this. I've always been terrible with writing where I can't do a crappy first version. It has to be perfect at the start, and I'm slow because of it. I'm okay with the idea of writing a crappy first version, but even just writing the crappy first version, I just keep getting like distracted by different rabbit holes. They just write it and edit later, and our friend was like, that's just the rough draft. Oh, yes. No, I saw that, but I saw another post recently that was very similar. Different Sphinx, clearly. I do love Gothic architecture. It's the one class in college, that and history of photography, that I got a C in, and I remember feeling like crap, but I also learned the most. Because it's like, look at this. You got the, actually, this is not perfectly Gothic, now that I look at it. It kind of is, so like, this is a broken arch, but it's not like completely, I don't know, it looks a little too orbular. Did I just get a mosquito bite? I don't know, there's like certain parts of my legs that are like starting to itch. No, actually, this is a broken arch. And we also have a rose window here. I'm not seeing any flying buttresses though. Speaking of butts, I'm not seeing any flying buttresses, so I do wonder what this cathedral is based off of. Maybe that could be a research thing. You see, this is what I mean by rabbit holes. It's like, okay, now I want to find out what cathedral this is based off. And it's like, is that necessary though? Is it like super necessary? Isn't it okay if I just say that it's a Gothic cathedral? Does this mean Digimon built the pyramids? Yes. They built this one for sure. Also, whatever questions you have for editing, if you don't have an answer, send it my way and I'll ask my editor friend for tips. Oh, okay. I'll let you know, because there are some parts where I'm like, how do I do this? But I'm like kind of okay with figuring it out. It's like the writing that I'm like stressing out about. That dress looks like a flying butt. You'd love flying buttresses. They're just pieces of architecture, but they just have such funny names. Speaking of art and Gothic, Yoshitaka Amano's art of Vampire Hunter D just hit my feed again recently. I've been nerding out over that. Oh, nice! I am familiar with Yoshitaka Amano because he does like the Final Fantasy drawings, right? But I actually have never watched Vampire Hunter D before. I would like to. I've seen clips of it, and the animation seems very smooth. Gotta have a big butt rest for a big building. It's true. This is such a massive building. Look at the size of Tai in comparison to the whole building. There has to be a flying buttress in there to kind of keep it stable. And yet, where is it? And yet, where is it? But yeah, there's other like cool church architecture too. I heard about that too, Devin. That's so sad. But it's also like, now maybe I shouldn't say, but I was gonna say like, do you think they didn't say what she passed away from, right? Because it's like, isn't that like kind of odd that like there's all these like Kingdom Hearts 4 you know, announcements, and then like only a day later a VA like happens to pass away, which is very tragic, but like, ah, dang, that sucks. That's what she died from? Oh no. Dang. Dude, showbiz is just so hellish. That's all I'll say about that. Some of them, yes, there's another lady who also does art that, like that, Kojima something. Not Hideo Kojima, but another person, right? I mean, speaking of Kojima, I also like the art of, was it Ashley Wood? The one who does that kind of like, what's it called? Like, it's very, like, brushy. Not Hideo Kojima. Yeah, like, a part of me also wants to go into this whole point of, like, Digimon backgrounds being, like, surreal in a way. They're not, like, super surreal like Salvador Dali, but they're, like, mixes of different things. Like for example, like, I feel like an inverted pyramid is very surrealism, right? It's very Salvador Dali, it's very Frida Kahlo. So maybe I'll go in that direction. Another piece of like surreal stuff with Digimon backgrounds is stuff like this, where it's like you see things like street signs and poles, but like in the middle of nature, you know? This is one of my favorite shots, by the way. I don't know, there's something about this. There's like the sign in the front, and then the whole cast in the background. I think this is everyone. That's TK, Tai, Sora, Matt, Joe, or is this no? That's Matt. I think it's just missing Izzy. Joe, Mimi. Yeah, I think unless he's like somewhere else, Izzy's the only one missing from this one. Ayumi Kojima. Apparently she's never done official FF art. Oh, okay. Take a look at this. Ayumi Kojima. Let me look at her art. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's the Castlevania artist. That's Agumon, not TK. Oh, you're right. Yeah. If you look at the silhouette, it is Agumon. So TK's also missing from this. Oh, cool. Cool. Wait, why did I get pinged? Oh, I see. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. I would love if you pulled her up and it's just Hideo Kojima. Yeah, did you guys know that Hideo Kojima does banger Castlevania art? Check this out. God, I love Kojambles. But yeah, let me take a look at this. This is one of my favorite shots. Yeah, I think that is Agumon and not TK. I like this one. I feel like this is an underrated one. I feel like people do notice like these shots like this. And this is another one I really like. Especially because of the perspective. It's like from Binka's perspective. And then like, I don't know, this one is I don't know, I feel like this is an underrated shot because you have this super colorful cave, but then there's like a konbini. Looks like that one Netflix show. Are you talking about Castlevania? I actually do like the Netflix Castlevania series. I know that a lot of the OG fans don't like it, but I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of character in it. And I do like the characters too. I like the one Aztec vampire. I was like, that's pretty sick. This is another cool cool shot as well. These cisterns, as I learned the term for. The one with the gay dudes and their girlfriend. I love that show. I love that show. I think that is a show that does like, I don't know, like even if you think of it in a non-shippy way of like, yeah, like the two gay dudes and their girlfriend, like it writes like a trio really well, in my opinion. Like, or I don't know, if I just like the dynamic between the trio for the first season and or the first series rather, and then I think I like the second series as well. I'm just trying to remember certain parts of it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm just going to go sit in my OG Fed quarter and grumble at all of you. Sorry, them's the breaks. They're exactly like me and my gay BFFs. I love that because then you're like relating to it. I love that. That's fantastic. I mean, yeah, that's the thing with like fandom is like you never know what people are gonna kind of latch on to, right? Because it's very obvious that I've latched on to like adventure because I grew up with it. But then like I'll see people who are like super into like, let's say, Cross Wars Digimon. And the thing is, I've only just started Cross Wars, so I can't say anything about it. I've just heard a lot of people say that they don't like it. Like I heard a lot of people say that they don't like it, and like, you know, that's fair. But then like when I think about the people that have like latched onto it, and it's usually because there is like something that related to them personally, it's like, okay, I kind of get that, right? Like if your like definition of friendship is kind of reflected in a show like that, then why not, you know? I want to meet someone that latched onto fighting foodons. There has to be someone that latched onto fighting foodons. I remember that. There was one really niche anime that played when I was a kid. I don't know if I can remember it anymore though. Like, cause, like, how do I explain it? It has like these three. Okay, if you guys are also like remember this anime from either the late 90s or the early 2000s, it aired in like the morning. What the heck is fighting foodons? Oh my gosh, let me tell you more. Fighting foodons. It's like during the height of like Pokemon was getting really popular, like back in like the late 90s, and then like Digimon came out and people were like, oh, it's a ripoff of Pokemon, you know, even though it isn't, you know. But then like at the time, like I think a lot of other series were also kind of jumping onto the train of like monster taming, but fighting foodons was that with food. Like, I don't know, people can like correct me if I'm wrong, but I just remember it being like, oh no, I don't think it was Monster Tamer. I think it was just fighting, like, it was like a fighting anime. That's literally why it's called Fighting Foodons, prepare for battle. But yeah, like the shtick is that the creatures were food. It was Pokemon but food, yeah, exactly. Like before, was it Shokugeki no Soma, we had Fighting Foodons. There was a cat girl? When was there a cat girl? 10 anime that tried to rip off Pokemon and failed? Oh, jeez. I do remember the fried rice guy. Fried ricer. Wait, was it like Pokemon where they only said their names? The cheesy 4Kids intro? It's so 90s looking. Yeah, you got it, because it is. It is. And like, you know what came out around the same time too was this one. Kinnikuman? Not to be confused with Kikoman, the soy sauce, but Kinnikuman. I think this might have also been on the same network. I think they were both on Fox Kids, right? Catgirl, I'm sold. But the one I'm trying to remember, I don't know, fellow olds, let me know if you remember. There was this one anime, aired around the same time as I want to say like Hamtaro, and it was another kind of like adventure fighting anime. I think it was an isekai. I think it's a girl gets isekai'd into a world, and there's three main characters. There's a guy who kind of looks like Sun Wukong. There's a dude that is like kind of like a fish, and there's a guy who's a cat, and they can transform into like attractive versions of themselves. Like, cause like the cat, you know what? I should like MS Paint this. I should MS Paint this. Where's MS Paint? I can at least remember what the cat guy looks like. Give me a second here. I can remember what the cat guy looks like. So let me zoom in. He looked like this. He's like a big fat cat, very like Totoro, you know? I think he had like a little neckerchief. I think he had like even like a chef's outfit, I want to say, or a bib, and he had like the Brock eyes, you know. I think he also had like stripes too. The cat looked like that. You're thinking specifically of Ultimate Muscle, walk so Mashal could run. The 90s nostalgia run is strong for me today. Nya Neko Sugar Gals? No. This was from like the 90s or 2000s. If anyone remembers this show, I think it's actually based off of like Journey to the West. Cause I now I'm remembering, I think the main character was based off Sun Wukong. Hold on. Maybe if I Google this, Sun Wukong anime. Adaptations of Journey to the West? Okay, there has to be like an anime section of this. Let's see. I'm looking like at a Wikipedia article right now, like this one. Legends of the Monkey King, American Born Chinese. Digimon. Oh yeah, it does. You know what? It does have wait, let me see the white cat from DBZ that's gay for. That's why would Automod not allow that? That's true. You're talking about Yajirobe. And the cat's name was Korin. Shinzo! Oh my gosh, yes, it's Shinzo. Yes, not Shinzo Abe! Not Shinzo Abe. Yes, it's this one. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look, I got the cat like kind of right. So it's like, yeah, it's Shinzo. Thank you, Baxter Crook. Thank you. So like, I think this is the girl that's isekai'd. And then this is like the Sun Wukong main character, and he would transform into this guy. Who was also this guy, I think. Like he had like a darker side or some ish like that. And then like this is the water guy, and he would transform into like this guy with the horns. And then the cat would transform into this like lion. And then I forget the rest. I think these are all like little kittens that just go along with them. Now that I think about it, I think it is based off Journey to the West. Because I think this is Sun Wukong. I think this is Sandy. And, well, this is a cat, not a pig. But, you know. Let's see. That's where my mind immediately went. Marry and reproduce. An anime from the 90s based on Journey to the West. I'm surprised chat figured it out. I mean, they're very reliable. Not to be confused with Monkey Magic, the other late 90s Journey to the West. Do I know that one? Wait. Monkey Magic. 90s. Whoa! This is like more like... This looks like it's more ostensibly... Oh my god, it looks like Animaniacs. This one looks like it's more obviously based on Journey to the West. The other one looks very like anime take on it, you know? I never watched this one, but at least they have, what's his name? Sanzong? The priest? Or the monk? Sanzo. I was just about to say Animaniacs. Yeah, doesn't it look like Animaniacs? Oh, I'm zooming in on the wrong thing. Beatomon? Beatomon? Baddie Beatomon? Wait, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say Beetleborgs? Who, like, when I was watching, oh yeah, so me and Bean started watching Digimon Frontier. I kind of started just watching it on a whim. When I was like doing the laundry, I was like folding the laundry, and I was like, I'm gonna watch Frontier, and then Beans got interested, and we both started watching it, and I like it. I am now in the camp of Frontier hate is forced. It's actually like really solid from the first like 3 episodes. The priest only shows up in the last episode, canceled after 1 season. Banger theme song though. Not Beetleborgs. It's too old for you. There was something about Beetleborgs that scared me as a kid. And to this day, I don't remember what. But there was an episode that, like, freaked me out. I don't remember what it was. But, like, something freaked me out and I, like, never watched it again. I used to be so, like, avid on, like, watching it. Because I used to be friends with these, like, my mom had a friend and she had the friend had 2 boys. They were around my age, so we would all play together. And like, I remember they love Beetleborgs. But there was one episode that just freaked me out, and I never watched it again. Frontier was solidly okay. I like it. I like it. Was it the Jay Leno ghost? Was it Flabber? I only know about Flabber because Sklimbo has it on one of his alerts. I don't think it was Flabber, but I will show you guys what he looks like. It's basically Jay Leno. It's like big bad Beetleborgs. Look at this guy. I don't think he was the thing that freaked me out. There was something else, but I just don't remember what. Because, like, as a kiddo, I was, like, very easily scared. I remember, like, I didn't watch Reboot because of, Hexadecimal. And now that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, ooh. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Battle Beat-em-on. That sounds very familiar. Battle Beat-em-on. Oh my gosh! Wait, I kind of remember this. Was this on Cartoon Network? It was on Jetix. I remember Jetix. Off to bed. Good night. Good night, Mauser. Thanks for stopping by. I love the show as a kid, but I tried watching it again recently, and I couldn't do it. Hex is the best. Yeah. Dang, kid me. She was too frightened. Yeah, good night, Mauser. Good night. Oh, there was a video game too. I kind of missed the Game Boy Advance. I wanted to play more games on it. Is the protagonist human? He looks adorable. But yeah, I'm wondering, his mouth kind of reminds me of, like, you know how Canadians are drawn in South Park? That's kind of what that reminds me of. Everyone's so cheapy. That's just, wait, that character in the back is just, what's his face? He's a mix of Duo Maxwell from Gundam and that one guy from that fighting game with the hat. I think it's like King of Fighters. That's how we look in real life too. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your friend, buddy. Oh my god, Shaolin Showdown. Low-key, I kind of love Shaolin Showdown. I remember at first I didn't like the art style. It felt too, like, weird and kiddie for me. And then I started watching more episodes. And I remember I really liked, oh my god, what's the name of the witch? She, like, starts out as a ghost and then she becomes, like, she gets, like, a human form. And the human form is not bad looking. Not bad looking at all. I'm not your bee, man. I'm not your man, bee. Mommy? What's the name of the witch from Shaolin Showdown? I love that Kimiko always had like a new outfit every episode. Or was it like a new hairstyle? She always had like something going on, right? And then like what was the ships for this? Was it Raimundo and Kimiko? What was the cowboy's name again? Was it like Clay, or am I thinking of Beat Break? This and like Jackie Chan Adventures. Wooya! Yeah. Yeah, that's okay, that's her ghost form. Yeah, look at this. Mommy? Yeah, I remember now. I remember when she got that form and it was like, As opposed to like Jackie Chan Adventures where what was the name of the dragon? Jackie Chan. I have such fond memories of Jackie Chan Adventures. But then I think me and Beans tried to watch it again and we were both like, Okay, who are all these guys? Jack Spicer was definitely an imprint. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Okay, I think I kind of remember some of these characters. This is like the gang, right? Like the original bad guys. And then they kind of just became whatever characters after like the real bad guys came out. I think this isn't even... His name's not Shenlong, is it? Now I'm like forgetting all of my Jackie Chan adventures. Lore. Jackie Chan. Jackie! Antagonist Shendu? That was his name? I don't know why I thought that his name was something else. Maybe I'm thinking of Shenlong from Dragon Ball. But anyway. Gosh, we're just like ping-ponging from all these different topics, aren't we? Toru became one of the main good guys. Yeah, he did. He started off as a bad guy, and then he became a good guy. The rest of that squad just became kind of like comic relief, right? Like this whole group, like, and then they got this like red-haired guy to replace Toru. And then I think all four of them became kind of like whatever characters, and then there were like other villains that came in. If I remember correctly. There were 5 seasons of Jackie Chan Adventures. Yeah, I know like the first one was like Shendu, and then oh my god, the white-haired guy, Valmont, I think. Like it was all about them. And then the second series, or the second season, Toru joined the good guys, and then it was the talismans. Like there was all this like havoc that was being wreaked with like the talismans. Like each of the zodiac creatures was like they possessed like a modern day version of like the dog talisman possessed like a dog, or the dog had like dog powers. Yeah, talismans first and then the animals, because the talismans were like being used to activate Shendu because he was a statue, right? Honestly, I think the lore is kind of forgettable, minus a few characters and the stone, some catchphrases. Yeah, exactly. The Jackie. One more thing. Yo mo gui guai fi fi sao. It's very Dragon Ball GT. Ah, you gotta be careful with saying that though, because I like GT. For the nostalgia, of course, for the nostalgia. They chased the 7 magic items and the 7 magic items became people. Yeah. I still remember the Wind Dragon. Bad day, bad day, bad day. Yeah, that's right. You sang one more thing. Triggered a lost memory. We all love Super Baby too. Hell yeah. I think that was another thing that like freaked me out as a kid, was the whole baby arc of GT. Sorry, I'm like ping-ponging between all these different series. I feel like there are people that are like typing up a storm on Jackie Chan Adventures, and then it's like, oh nope, we've moved on to Dragon Ball GT. I wonder if talking about Jackie Chan Adventures will summon George to talk about animation. I don't even remember what the animation was like on that show. Did they recycle animation? I don't remember. I just remembered that there was this wrestling character, and then the secret agent. Because this isn't even Shendu. I think this is Shendu's son, right? But yeah, so moving on to GT. The baby arc freaked me out because it wasn't even just like baby could possess someone. It's that baby could possess people, but then he goes to another body and the other person stays possessed, you know? GT came out the year after you were born. Well, the thing is, I still don't like... I watched it years after it came out because, like, my very first introduction to, like, subtitled anime was Dragon Ball GT. It was being sold as a VHS tape. How does it feel to be full of life? So there used to be this, like, I want to say, like, Japanese or, like, at least East Asian owned. I think the couple was Chinese, but they owned, like, a store. And it just had a whole bunch of subtitled anime from Japan. I guess maybe the family was Japanese then. But they just had a whole bunch of like subtitled anime on VHS tape, and like it was handwritten like on the VHS tape on like the side where you like write down like what the VHS tape has. It was like handwritten. It was like Dragon Ball GT episodes like, you know, 26 to like 29 or something like that, you know? And I remember, like, my dad bought a whole bunch of them, but we didn't start at, like, the beginning of GT. So I remember just being confused as to why Goku was a kid again. And I was like, oh, maybe this is Dragon Ball. And it was like, no, he has his granddaughter with him. He has his granddaughter, and Trunks is all grown up. So it's like, this wasn't a prequel. This isn't Dragon Ball. This is, like, its own thing. But I just remember, like, yeah, like, being kind of lost and then really digging it. Because it was, like, scattered episodes. It was, like, some episodes of the baby arc, and then some episodes of, like, the evil dragon arc. Because I remember being like, I don't even know how the baby arc... No, actually, I do know how the baby arc concludes. I remember we had the episodes where it was, like, the conclusion of the baby arc, and then it was, like, a couple of episodes into the evil dragon arc, or the dark dragon arc. And I remember being like, how did this arc like start? Why is there evil dragons? My first fan sub was a random GT tape. I was very confused by it. Same. The original way to import anime. I also remember being puzzled that Naked Goku was in the theme song. Yeah, with his weenus out, right? All the Dragon Ball series have an 8+ on IMDb except for GT. Well, they're wrong. Even the old movies scored better. I mean, how can you argue with was it like you and your what was the line from that one DBZ movie? Get out of here with your $30 haircut. It's the line that people think is from the abridged series, but it's not. It's from like the actual official dub. You and your $30 haircut. And I think he's like talking to Trunks. Like, I do enjoy trash. I love GT. The Evil Dragons arc, I feel like, is such a good send-off to the series, in my opinion. CN was so bad with scheduling, it really lost me in Trigun, Inuyasha, and G Gundam. Yeah, where it's like, you'll come back from school, you'll watch an episode of something, and then the next day, you come back from school, and the next episode isn't, like, the next sequential episode. It's like, why? The abridged series did such great work. Yes, I loved the. Oh my god, why is my eye suddenly scratchy? Yes, the DBZ abridged is like such a masterpiece. I watched it one time with one of my like IRL friends. Oh my gosh, it's so good because it's like such a love letter to like DBZ. You know, I think the way they did what is it, like Gohan versus like the final like Gohan versus Cell fight. The episode where he finally goes, I think it's like Super Saiyan 2, right? Like, that part is so well done, because I think they meld together, like, the dub and the sub, like, ways of like, how they did it, right? Alright, Domon just entered the tournament. Why is he fighting Master Asia? What's going on? Why is everyone evil? Went and rewatched it the last couple of years, and it held up after a certain point. I would argue, like, Yeah, like, you know, you're right, after a certain point. Because, like, the Saiyan arc is kind of, like, they're still kind of finding their footing in the Saiyan arc. And then, by the time it gets to the Frieza arc, like, they have their flow. They found their footing, right? Because, like, I think when we watched it with our friend, we even skipped the Saiyan arc. Because it was, like, some of these jokes are just, like, not that good anymore. And then into the Cell arc, it's, like, perfect. Like... Into the Cell arc, it's so perfect. The first 10 eps are, yeah, Because I remember, like, watching it and being like, does this even, like, abridge the series? And my friend was like, it does. Like, if you watch the original again, yeah, like, everything they covered in this one episode is, like, 10 episodes. Especially, like, the, Namek will explode in 5 minutes. 50 episodes later. It's not 50, but you know what I mean. Also, happy for Little Karibo. Oh, what's up with Little Karibo? I know that he did Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series. How's he doing? How's Little Karibo doing? Or how are they doing? I forgot. I feel like I heard of someone who did an abridged series that came out as trans, and now I don't remember if it was Little Karibo. But how's Little Karibo doing? No, but yeah, I love. Okay, that was the person. Okay, how's she doing? Sorry, I forgot. Because I'm like, someone came out as trans, but I had forgotten that it was in fact Little Karibo. Yay! Awesome possum. Hopefully they're feeling better in their own skin. I think she streams too, doesn't she? I feel like there was one time where like a streamer that I watched raided into her, and I was like, is that Little Karibo? Met her a couple times at Yu-Gi-Oh events. They were nice. Oh, nice. Sick. I'm glad. Well, I know that Team 4-Star, they stopped after a while, right? I don't know if the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series like went on. I don't even know when I stopped watching. Cause like, did they adapt everything after Duel Monsters? Cause I don't know. I just remember the classics, you know. Screw the rules. I have green hair. Yeah, we haven't done our dailies, by the way. Let's do our dailies. All right, Calanque de Antibois. God, no. So did they stop at just like the end of Duel Monsters? They stopped forever ago. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, I feel like at a certain point, it's like, what's the saying? You either die a hero or live to see yourself become the villain. It's like, you gotta stop after a certain while. You have to stop. DBZ Abridged finished after Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Oh, okay. Cool. I feel like I haven't watched too many other Abridged series other than... Yeah, DBZ and Yu-Gi-Oh! Were like the main Abridged series. Because I feel like there was a moment where like everyone was trying to do an Abridged series. And like some of them, like the quality just wasn't that great, you know? So after a while I was like, I'm sticking to Yu-Gi-Oh! and DBZ because those are the only ones that had like decent quality, right? I'm gonna guess like a green for this, by the way. 71? Okay. That means we could go further on all of them. Maybe this is more orange, this is more saturated. This is lighter. Submit guess. 81. Okay. Team 4-star still mixed. Oh yeah, they did Yu Yu Hakusho abridged and Sailor Moon abridged, I think. I caught the first episodes of both, I want to say. But I don't know if they like continued on with that. Alright, looks like this is more of a red then. Oh no, actually this should stay as an orange. Saturation should just go up a smidge. And lightness should go up a little bit more. Oh wow, this is bright. What is this? 96! We're so close. We are so close. Okay, let's see. 64. Let's do 67. Let's do 55. And then let's do 23. Submit guess. Ooh, okay, we're so close. What is this? 55? Let's do 58. Submit guess. Wait, where's my score? Oh, okay. Cool, we got a perfect. I did lose my streak because of, what's it called? Maintenance. But it's okay. It's fine. Yeah, they did Yu Yu Hakusho Abridged. They did Sailor Moon Abridged. I just don't know if they're continuing it or if they're just stopping at like a certain number of episodes. Kermit's there. Kermit the Frog. Cool, we got Daily Hue. Let's do Time Guesser. Let's see what we got here. Is that John Kerry? I think he... Ah, now I'm trying to remember. Did he run Democratic against George W. Bush? And then here we have some times. I'm kind of forgetting like when he ran. Or was he Republican against... Yeah, 2004? Okay, cool. That means we've narrowed down a year. This is probably when he was out, you know, campaigning. Chisinau. Actually not sure where that is. That does sound indigenous, so I feel like that's like... That might be where this location is. Or maybe this is Washington? Wait, what does this say over here? Moldova? Wait. It says Moldova at... Use something? United States... Is this at the embassy? Is this actually Moldova? I thought this was like in America. Okay, let's see. Moldova. Here. Moldova. Oh, here, yeah. Chisinau. Oh, nice. So let's do 2004 Chisinau. Nice, we got... Oh no, it's 2013! U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry greeting children and employees at the U.S. Embassy in Chisinau, Moldova, during a visit to the country. Ah, so it wasn't during the campaign. This might be when he was Secretary of State. Ah, you even called it, Baxter Crook. You even called it. Well, that's okay. Alright, let's see. Is this a Peaky Blinders? I don't know, it just kind of looks like a scene out of Peaky Blinders. Ooh, lots of office supplies here. That's a stamp with like... I remember my step-grandpa used to have one of these. It's like the stamps that automatically change the date, I think. So you can make sure that it's on like the current date. See, there's some letters here. Ooh, there's some text on here. Morse conver illustration. Morse conver. I think I see the mosquito flying around. Can we see anything else? This is kind of too small to read, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure. There's actually every photo that is submitted to Time Guesser, there's like a it has a requirement of like you have to be able to tell the location and time period. So there has to be at least some kind of hint. Calendar with 1933, you say? Where's the calendar? Oh, yeah, you're right. 1933. So at least we have a year. 1933. We just need a location. So it's using Latin text. So it could be Eastern Europe. It could be... Oh, there's a mosquito! Did I get it? I mean, nothing's on my hand. It was right in front of my face. It was right in front of my face. I don't know if I got it. Because, you know, when you smack it, it should end up on your hand, right? But there's nothing on my hand. Now I'm gonna be freaking paranoid for the rest of the stream. Dang it. Alright, we do have an ad break coming up. So maybe, let me see if I can make a quick guess. We already got Eastern Europe, so let's try Amsterdam. Just as a guess. 1933 Amsterdam, make a guess. Okay, we got the right year, but it was Norway. So let me go ahead and put you guys over in the cub corner, and we'll go on break. This is the second time that I've gone to the cub corner, and the first image in the art thing is Big Brain Binka. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Okay, we're back. We're back. I was not asleep. Don't eat the car. That's why I locked you guys inside. That's why we're not having recess. Not until the next ad break. Let's get back into it. Yeah, so we got the year right, thanks to your guys' hint about the calendar. But it was in Oslo. See, the librarian at the University of Oslo working at his desk at the university library, which was housed in the building that is now the National Library of Norway. Cool. Alright. Ooh, this is a cool picture. The Burbs. So the fashion looks very 90s, including like back here. But it's like, what if this is just the 2010s? And it's like, you know, the retro fits. No, actually, this does kind of look like it's from like the 80s or the 90s. What is this, like a John Woo film or something? Look at all these pigeons. The Leaning Tower of Pizza. This is definitely Italia. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure this is like... This might be China, because like look at these little symbols over here. They look like they might be zoomed out like Chinese. Leaning Tower looks a lot smaller in real life, right? And the Colosseum, I thought it would be a lot bigger. I don't know. Might just be me. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is probably like, there's definitely like a park. There's a lot of like Roman stuff here, because I think this is the statue of the Roman, like, what's it called? Romulus and Remus. And they're drinking the milk from the wolf, you know? That or those pigeons are huge! And we got an Attack on Titan situation here, right? I love the Leaning Tower of Pizza. I like how happy she looks too. She's like having a ball. Let's say that this is 90s or maybe like early 90s. I'll just or maybe this is Japanese. Cause like this definitely looks like, oh no, you know what? If you zoom out. I wonder if there's like a theme park or something. Hello, Fugubi. Hello, you got your sticker. Is there anything that can like help us prove whether it's Chinese or Japanese? As they say in King of the Hill. They got a Mickey Mouse over here. I feel like, do you think there's a biologist out there that's like, these pigeons are only native to northern China? Or something like that, you know? I'm gonna guess like Beijing. Maybe there's a little Italy or Italy town in Tokyo. Yeah, that's the thing. Like with the writing, I was pretty sure that it was Chinese until I like zoomed in and it's like, oh, maybe this is actually like Japanese, like kanji and like a little bit of hiragana, right? You know what? Yeah, let's guess Tokyo. Let's guess Tokyo. 93. Make a guess. Oh, it was Beijing. That's what I was gonna guess too. I was like, let's guess Beijing, but nah, I second guessed myself. Of course. But it is still the 90s. A tourist playing with pigeons at Beijing World Park, surrounded by miniature replicas of international landmarks, including Rome's Colosseum and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Pizza. It's okay. Let's see. Vive de Gaulle. That's the French general of World War II, is it not? Vive the Allies. Vive la République. Like, that's Charles de Gaulle, right? Is this probably like Victory Day or Victory in Europe? VE Day, mayhaps? What, 1946? In Paris? Ah, okay. This is residents of Cherbourg, France, marching through the Place de Château, newly renamed Place Général de Gaulle, during the city's first Bastille Day celebration since the German occupation. Cherbourg had been liberated by U.S. forces just weeks earlier after heavy fighting for control of the strategic port. Ah. Me trying to sound hip by calling it Little Italy. Lit it! I love going to lit it. I will admit, I feel like that's what we do with a historic Filipino town. In Los Bincos, there's a place that is called Historic Filipino Town, but people just call it Hi-Fi. Right? White Star Titanic. News of the Titanic, wasn't that in the 1910s? New York American. Norris and Frank. Largest circulation in the world. United Cigar Stores. I guess this would be New York then? I actually don't know when exactly the Titanic sank, but I know it was the 1910s because that was, or it could be the 1900s. I'm like second guessing myself now. Let's say it's like 1917. Hello, IZ129. Hello there. NYC has Nolita. No, north of Little Italy. Is that actually what it's called? I would believe you. I mean, just look up at the tree up there. I'm just gonna say this is New York. I'm not sure for sure. Well, let's just say 1917. It was 1912, and it was New York, but it was a little bit more south. Still here in Manhattan, though, so the financial district. A man updating a large bulletin outside of New York American newspaper office in New York City with the latest news of the sinking of the RMS Titanic and reports of its rescued survivors. Ah, okay. Cool. So we're done with Time Guesser. Nice. For any new students, yeah, this is one of our dailies that we usually do. Let me go ahead and share the results onto the Discord. And now we move on to Anthropium, where we guess different little artifacts and where they came from. Alright, so this... Ooh, I think this is Egyptian. Yeah, it kind of resembles like Egyptian stylings. For one, the child is bald, but I also wouldn't... Or I don't know if this is a child, but the person in question is bald. Mayhaps there was probably like a wig on top of it or some kind of attachment. But it's mostly the skirt or kind of like the little garb over here that makes me think Egyptian, because that's just like what you see in a lot of Egyptian art is like the clothing is just kind of like flattened. It's not really rendered kind of like realistically. The only thing is I'm not sure time period wise when this would be. We can try to guess New Kingdom, which might be somewhere over here. Let's guess. Third intermediate period. Ah, so this is when the ancient Egypt wasn't ruled by Egyptians. It was ruled by foreign rulers. So, and this is a Kushite king. Oh, interesting. I wonder if there's any... No, this looks pretty Egyptian. Like, I feel like when you see foreign rulers like the Kushites, usually they make more... they outline more of the like non-Egyptian features, aka like for Kushites, because they're a little bit further south, they have more like kind of like Eastern African features, or features that we associate with East Africa. I'm not really seeing that here, but who am I to question? Subsequently modified. Oh, maybe that's why. So the shape of the head, with small features atop a slender but powerful body, conforms to representational conventions associated with Kushites. Beneath the bare torso, the lower body is clothed with a kilt. From a wide belt hangs an apron topped with a leopard's head, a garment associated with royalty, although a similar garment is adopted by priests. Okay, so we got the location. Time period, not so much. Oh, that's Moche. That's 100% Moche, which is northern Peru. Put it here. I believe it's 500 CE. But let's see. Yeah, got it. I know my Moche stuff. I love Moche stuff. Oh, it's a bear. Aw. It's a bear bottle. It's me. But yeah, this is Moche. That's northern Peru. They're known for their like stirrup vessels, where they have these like two like pipes that kind of combine into one. Not pipes, but you know, like these two openings that converge into one. And they usually have some kind of little figure. You know, sometimes it could be a person, it could be a creature. I've seen some really cool ones where it's like a cat rearing up, or just like a cat's paw. I'm a big fan of Moche stuff. So next round. What is this? It's brass? I'm not sure I know what this is. I guess like a staff, right? Some kind of staff? The decorations here... I'm not sure. I want to say either Greek or Egyptian. A hairpin? Scale needed. Yeah, scale needed. I'm not so sure that it's a hairpin. I feel like it might be a little bigger. It might be a scepter. You could be right. But it's made out of brass. Brass, I knee-jerk reaction want to say Benin City, Nigeria, but other places surely have brass. The motifs here, they kind of remind me of what you would see on like Egyptian pillars. We did already have an Egyptian object. But also maybe it's Greek? I'm not entirely sure, so let's just go ahead and guess Greece. Let's guess sometime before, like shortly before after. +1 fire staff, obviously. Exactly, right? You could tell because it just looks like it would be, right? I'm gonna guess Greece, early CE. Ah, okay, it's Indian. A turha or karna. I don't know what that is, but let's go ahead and Google it. Karna is a character from the, what is it, Mahabharata, I want to say? Karna... Oh, a musical instrument. A trumpet? Is that what this is? Article by Stephen Blum, the voice actor? Karna, karanai. Designation of 3 types of musical instrument, the most prestigious being long trumpets. Oh, an expensive vuvuzela. That's a blast from the past. Look at some images. Oh, yep, that is what that looks like. They're literally trumpets. That's pretty cool. Awesome possum. Okay, so moving on. This is ivory wood or coconut shell inlay. Okay, the proportions on the figure make me think Benin City, but where would they be getting ivory from? Elephants? Do elephants even go that far into, like, the west? I'm actually not sure. Or hippos. Oh, there's, like, mysterious creatures up here. Could that be, like, a feline, maybe? Yeah, like, it's mainly the proportions that are making me think, like, Benin City. It reminds me a lot of, like, the brass, like, that you see there. Yeah, it's true. Like, elephants aren't the only source. So there's, like, hippos, walruses. But I actually don't know, like, which ones would be, like, local to Benin City, right? Because I feel like you'd find elephants more so, like, central, right? I could be thinking more of gorillas, but... hippos I associate with the Mediterranean, but maybe they're also more so inland as well? And then walruses are in the Arctic. So maybe it could be... maybe up here? What if it's, like... What if it's Ethiopian? Now, Ethiopian would probably be more like Christian artwork, right? Let's just guess Benin City and see what happens. Submit guess? Oh! Look at that, it is! I feel like we see a lot of brass work from Benin City. We don't see a lot of ivory. Or if there is a lot, then this is the first that we're seeing of it. So the Oba and chiefs of Benin wear pairs of ornate bracelets at palace festivals. Long and cylindrical, these cuff-like ornaments made either from ivory or brass display imagery reflecting the exalted status of their bearers. Bearers? Very cool, very cool. Ooh, okay, we got a Buddhist figure over here. This is very, like... Whoa, look at the eyebrows. That's so cool. Look at how they've carved out the eyebrows, the mustache, and the beard. It's so, like, fine, right? Why are you laughing at me? Why are you laughing? Are you putting my face over the... over this Buddhist saint? Bearers! Bear! Ahaha! So this looks Buddhist. It kind of reminds me of, like, the 7 lucky gods, right? Especially with, like, the long earlobes. Got them cloud spirals, right? That's pretty cool. I've never seen, like... I've never seen, like, eyebrows rendered like this before. I kind of want to say China. I second guess myself with Time Guesser. I said Tokyo when it should have been Beijing, so let's do the opposite. And if we get the opposite result, we'll see. Can't get my eyebrow tech to do that? Oh man, we just gotta pay them more, right? We just gotta pay them more and find out if they can. Let's say I'm just gonna take a guess. I'm just gonna say 1000 CE. It is China. Bodhidharma in meditation. Okay. Chinese white porcelain reached another summit during the 17th century in Dehua, a hilly region in southeast coastal province of Fujian. The porcelain from Dehua kilns is characterized by a thick, lustrous, clear glaze over an ivory white paste body, depicting the monk credited with founding the Chan, Zen in Japanese. Oh, Zen Buddhism. This sculpture perfectly illustrates what the characteristic features of Dehua. Cool. And it's a little bit more contemporary. It's 1600s to 1699. But cool, cool, cool. We're learning something new. All right, what is this? Nephrite? Like from Sailor Moon? Wait, this is pretty cool though. These dragons, it looks like dragons. They look a touch East Asian, but I actually want to go more so into Southeast Asia for this one. It kind of reminds me of like how Nagas are drawn in like Southeast Asian art. I would also like to have a nice glaze over my ivory white body. You're just in luck. You just have to time travel to the 1600s to Beijing, to Fujian, China. And they got you. They got you. Hell, they might even do that nowadays. Let's say Southeast Asia. I just don't know where nephrite is. Like, well, where I don't know my geology well enough. But let's just say Thailand. Let's just say Thailand. Hairspray. That's the key. Not sure. Let's go here in between 1000 and 1500. Oh, it's Central Asia. Oh, really? Okay. Dragons in Central Asia. It's more likely than you think. I actually didn't know. This is Central Asia? So yeah, this looks like it's a sword guard. Timurid. I think that's the Mongolians, right? Royalty admired the qualities of nephrite. Oh, a jade. It's a type of jade? I didn't know that. The carved pieces that survived from the period include engraved rings and at least 2 dragon-handled white jade rugs. Or white jade jugs. Also, at least 2 jade dragon-headed sword guards are known, including this example created from the finest and rarest type of nephrite, a black jade. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. We got the time period pretty close, though. Alright. Oh, this looks Greek. I wish I had my friend who's, like, an expert with, like, the classics. Because she'd eat this up. She'd, like... Well, she wouldn't literally eat it up, but you know what I mean. She'd love this. I feel like she would know to a T when and where this is from. Let's say Greek. Once again, always a chance that there is a Roman copy. Hello, witchy artist. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She would eat this up. Ah, pica. I too love eating the terracotta. But hello, witchy artist. We're currently playing Anthropium, a game where you try to guess where the artifacts are from in this picture, and they're all from the Met. I'm gonna guess Greece. Unfortunately, I don't know well enough the time period where this type of ceramic would be popular. But let's say 500 BCE, just like a little guess. A little treat. Nice! We lucked out. We lucked out with that one. So this is Greek attic. You put this in the attic? A terracotta lebis gamikos, round bottom bowl with handles and stand used in weddings. Cool, cool. Scenes of brides such... Oh, what did I do? Scenes of brides such as this are basically variants of showing women in their domestic interiors. The nuptial representations are distinguished by objects that are specific to weddings. Cool, cool. Fun. I always felt that I wanted to eat the aquarium rocks or slime. We always have that forbidden thing that we wish we could eat, right? Always, always. And what messes me up sometimes is when they make desserts that intentionally look like the thing. For example, like, what is it? Was that dessert that's basically like chocolate pudding with like Oreo crumbs, but it also has gummy worms? Is it like dirt in a cup or something like that? Bless you, Beans.
Thank you.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Wait, I think this is the serpent. This is Shakyamuni Buddha and the serpent, right? It's only forbidden if you're not true of heart. That's true. This is true. We should all be eating dirt. Mega Bronson said bless you. To these. Oh, you're listening to music. Mega Bronson said bless you.
Thank you.
Dirt cake! Yeah, dirt pie. Mud and worms. Yeah, I remember liking that as a kid. I remember, I can hear the similarities now. Wait, now that I think about it. Also, hello, a trash can't. Hello, hello. Howdy schmowdy. We're playing Anthropium. We're trying to figure out where this artifact is from. It's surrounded by it looks Southeast Asian Buddhist. And there's a serpent. There's like a multi-headed serpent. I feel like this is going off of the tale of Shakyamuni, like the Buddha, essentially. There's a tale where like a snake, basically like a cobra. IZ129 kind of brought me here. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. For those newcomers that are coming in, my name is Babinka Bear. I'm your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. And yeah, we're guessing some art history stuff because that's my ish. Don't tell her that. It's okay. It's okay. There's a handful of names for them involving dirt, mud, worms, and a type of dessert vessel they're in, which makes sense. Which makes sense, right? What's that one dessert? There was one dessert that I could never get behind. Oh, thanks for joining the class of Trash Can't. It's the one with celery. It's just because like celery tastes bitter to me. I don't know if it's genetics with like my tongue, my like taste buds or something like that. Oh, we reached our follower goal. Nice, a trash can. You're number 700. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for everyone that helped build up to number 700. That's awesome. Peanut butter to stick raisins represent the... Yeah, ants on a log. It's ants on a log. I can't get behind ants on a log because celery just tastes bitter to me. Let's go! Yo, thanks for joining the class, Arcane Akio and IZ129. Thank you, thank you. What's going on? We're getting some new students lately, which I totally welcome. Where are we supposed to be following? Okay, so it looks like people are passing along the message that there's a free class going on here. Thanks for being here. It's not bitter to me, but it makes me gag when I'm not eating it. Super cooked down in super sauce. Yeah, it's something about celery. I feel like I have had good celery before. It's always how it's cooked, right? It's always with veggies how it's cooked because I was one of those people that like grew up not liking veggies that much just because like my parents never prepared it that much for me. But then later in life, you know, I hated carrots for a very long time. I didn't like carrots, and then one day I went to a party. It was actually like this past Christmas. I went to a party and one of my coworkers made this like really awesome like roasted carrot and potato dish. I tasted it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. And from there, I'm not a carrot truther, but I do like it. Let's see. Why not? Are you Filipino too? I am Filipino. I'm Filipino American though, so it's funny because earlier this morning someone was like, "Oh, your name's Babinka Bear. Are you Filipino?" And then they started talking to me in Tagalog. And the thing is, I can understand a little bit, especially if you write slow or if you talk slow. But I unfortunately can't speak it. I did study it. So I did study it in college. All the themes are Filipino stuff. Doesn't like veggies. Microwaves fish. Trash and I are Filipino American too. Nice, nice, nice. All I know is mahal kita namin, or naman. I moved here when I was 11. Ah, okay. So you're generation 1.5 then. Because they say that generation 1 is the people that move over here. Generation 2 is the people that are born here in the US. And then generation 1.5 are the people that are born in the Philippines, but they come over at a young age. You still claim it? Yeah, of course. Of course. So yeah, nice to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Let's see if we can figure out more about this. So this looks Southeast Asian just because like a lot of Southeast Asian art has like these very like the way that they make the lips is very, I don't know, like you see it in a lot of Southeast Asian art. The nose is kind of like the same button nose that you would see in a lot of Southeast Asian populations, and this is Buddhist. So I kind of want to guess Cambodia for that reason. Let's try Phnom Penh, and let's say this is like 1500s. So make guess. Nice! It is Cambodia. Very nice, very nice. And 12th century, so we didn't get the time quite right, but it's getting there. Oh, and what do you know? I called the story too. So this is when a serpent king was basically covering up the Buddha as he was meditating. So it says here, this sculpture depicts the serpent king Muchilinda protecting the Buddha Shakyamuni from heavy rains. There are numerous extant Cambodian images of this configuration because it was the focus of a cult during the reign of a Cambodian king Jayavarman VII, who ruled Khmer Empire from about 1181 to 1218. Oh, pretty cool, pretty cool. That was your guess? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we are on round 9. We're seeing a bronze piece over here. Very articulated. You would probably see this kind of pose with anywhere from like classics, but it's so detailed that I kind of want to say this is more contemporary. That maybe this is within the past like 200 years or so. Hello, Salad Forest. Yo, it was nice meeting you at Offkai. I still remember your sticker very fondly. I was looking at it earlier. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. It's Squidward in repose. Squidward was actually like pretty goated. He was able to do so many different art styles. And yeah, it's all of himself, but you know, Frida Kahlo did that too. Frida Kahlo just mostly painted like herself. And she's an amazing artist. Same, I need to make larger versions of that sticker because a ton of people got confused by it. I loved it. I was digging it. I love the art style. I'm kind of wondering this is within the past 200 years, right? So I might actually guess Paris, and I'll guess, yeah, like 1750 to 2000. What did I say, 200? Let's just say Paris. It might be Italy, it might be Germany, it might even be America, but let's just see. Nice! A French arabesque penché? Wait, is this by Degas? This is by Degas, okay. Upon Degas' death in 1917, more than 150 figurative sculptures were found in his studio. Most were made of fragile wax, clay, and plastiline. Oh, give me a second, I gotta mute for a bit. Sorry, just had to mute to say bye to brother-in-law. He's sleeping over. Let's see. Most were made of fragile wax, clay, and plasticine, a wax and oil-based modeling material. Many had deteriorated. Only a few were preserved in copies that had been cast from them in plaster, except for the wax little 14-year-old dancer. Okay, cool. This is by Degas. I think that was the one that I said that I went to a gallery a couple of like weeks, or maybe like last week or so. I think he was the guy that kept on doing those pastels of women coming out of the bathtub. And I was like, oh, bro has a type. Bro has a type. But alright, we have our last round here. Last round. Wait, we've seen something like this before. I forgot where it was from. Was it Babylonian? We saw something exactly like this like on Monday. Wait. We have some lettering here. I think is that Greek? That looks like an M, that looks like an E, but that looks like a lambda. Lambda? Right? I feel like I could have sworn we saw something like this like a couple days ago. If it's Greek, maybe this is Byzantine? Maybe we'll put it over here in Istanbul, not Constantinople. And we'll put it over here 500 CE, like around the beginning of the medieval period. Let's see. Pretty close! Not too bad. It was Parthian, that's right. I forgot about the drachmas. The kind that you learn about from like Spy Fox, right? But alright, let's see what our final score is. We placed in the top 15%. We didn't do too bad. I think, look, distance-wise, we got like a lot of them really well. So the only ones that we kind of fumbled were this one, the Indian trumpet, the karna, and the sword guard that ended up being like Central Asian. What we mostly fumbled were like the time periods. So this one also we were kind of different in terms of like 1600 years. But otherwise, we didn't do too bad today. I feel like this is probably one of the best times we've done time. Not time guesser, Anthropium. So all right, I would say that is our last daily, but we do have one more actually. Yo, Dev Chase, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? Hello, you caught us as we were finishing up on Anthropium, one of our daily games. We still got more stream time. We're still gonna be yapping a little bit. We're still gonna be yapping. But hello, how you guys doing? You guys were also chatting. Hello. You guys were also chatting. What were you guys chatting about? What were you guys yapping about? I'm gonna be talking about Digimon very shortly. After we do our last daily of the day. Let's see. Hello, Lucky. Hello, Dev Chase. We were watching the Walton Files. We got a bit devastated. Tell me about the Walton Files. What is that? And then we watched Jenna Marbles. I never really watched Jenna Marbles when she was like, well, I don't know if she, I was gonna say her peak at 2010s, but I don't know if she's still kind of at her peak. But I've heard her name mentioned many a time, especially back in the 2010s. Tell me more. Yeah, we just finished up with Anthropium, one of our daily games. There is one more that we are gonna play. Actually, you know what I haven't done recently is Scrandle. But before we do that, let's do our other daily, which is Who Done Chat. This is a fun one where basically I have to guess who said this chat message. So let's put the long read so that there's no time limit. And that way I can still yap with you guys. So let's see what you guys were saying. Okay, there was a thing where you could draw any shape and it would make a cat. This sounds very familiar. It's either Gojikins or Mr. Cool, because this doesn't sound like something I would say. Short, you're trying to feed into the thing. You're trying to... The thing is, you're not the only person that calls me short, though everyone uses a different iteration of it, so... Now I lurk and get my feel-good bear content. Aw, thank you. Yeah, feel free to do some post-stream care. If you guys have to raid and run, no worries at all. Let's see. It is a horror series. It's not for the faint of heart. Ooh, intriguing. The episode is very well made, but bummer city. Ah, I see. Yeah, so who would say this? Let's say that it's Mr. Cool. Okay, cool. You do cool stuff. I want to learn. Aw, this is very nice. I think this is Spencer. Oh, it was Mint. You don't think dinuguan is pretty? For those that don't know what dinuguan is, it's a Filipino dish made of pig blood. I think with a good photographer, it can look pretty. I think this is Mega Bronson. Yep. Drink less but never let go if that glass? Oh, drink less but never let go of that glass. This is when I was talking about that story when I was drinking at Offkai. I think this is Mayshark. She's too good. She's on to us, bibingkubs. That could be anybody. That could literally be anyone. I'm gonna say Peck School. Yup. Nice. I remember when my computer looked like that. Ooh, I feel like we're talking about nostalgia stuff. I'm gonna say Nap for this one. Ah, it was Spencer. 55 slices of American cheese. It's 64 slices, and I want all of them. I want all the slices. I feel like this is Matthew. Yeah. I will watch out for bears at next year's Offkai. I guess Lamau. Let's do Soot Bonnie. I feel like Soot talked about this recently. Yeah. I think they were also at Offkai. Our collective dead wife, that's Cielo. That's 100% Cielo. This is when I was talking about Vesper. The Internet Archive is a very legal way to partake in old media. Smiles. I feel like this is Owen, right? It was. Oh no, I'm sorry, Devin. Devin's gonna freaking hate me. Devin's gonna freaking call me microscopic. It's the end of short jokes. It's the beginning of microscopic jokes. Oh no. I messed up bad. Yo, and Dev Chase, you got your sticker. You got your sniffer sticker. That's right, for any new students.
We do have a 1-point redeem. Oh, I'm small. I'm microscopic. We do have a 1-point redeem, where if you redeem it, you get a Filipino treat on the screen. Just don't all do it at once because then it's gonna overlay on each other. Vika doesn't know me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got your sticker, lucky fool. You summoned the legs. Oh no. Alright, let's do Scrandle. We haven't done Scrandle in a minute.
I love this small redeem. Thank you. Thank you. There's another redeem that's similar to it, but it's the reverse. If you guys want to, you know, if you guys want to make me not microscopic, you know. Yar har, I'm be a pirate. Yay hi hi, yar har har. What do we say to a drunken sailor? What do we do to a drunken sailor? What do we do to a drunken sailor? I lie in the morning. Alright, daily. Alright, which one do we prefer? Hot dog.
Dog looks like a hot dog. I do like the cheese. I do like the cheese. Oh, we're big. We're big. We're huge. Cheesy chips. That one's just like voting. Okay. And this is where the cubs become bears. This is where the cubs become bears. We got egg yolk onigiri versus roast beef sandwich. If we're guessing what people prefer, I know that a lot of people like Thing Japan, but also the roast beef looks pretty good.
Right? Would people pick this just for the novelty, you think? I'll pick this for the novelty. Ah, dang it. It was the roast beef. Okay, garbage plate? Why would they call it that? That looks delicious. This looks pitiful. This looks pitiful. I'm gonna go with the garbage plate. Come on now. Like, even the freaking quality. Come on now. Whoa, what's happening here? Is that the wrapper? Why is it, like, merged with the actual sausage roll? That's scary. That's so good. What are you using for the voice? I wanted to use something that didn't utilize AI. So, I forgot the name of the actual, like, it's like one of the few, like, AI-less, like, ways to adjust your voice. I'll try to remember the name of it, and I can send it to you on the Discord if you want. That redeem should be called Wumbo, but Binka's not cool enough to know that. I know you can set things to Wumbo. I'm gonna go with the veggie loaded fries. Cause, like, it just looks good. Like, visually, it just looks good. And plus, like, the wrapper was melding into the sausage roll. Like, come on. I genuinely feel like that roll is a little cancerous. You know, let me write a reminder to myself to send Lucky the name of voice changer. I think it was an OBS plugin, but I'll check on it. Okay, so we have a hot dog versus chicken tikka dirty fries. That looks scrumptious. That looks like, as someone who loves, like, curry and just, like, Indian food in general, that looks scrumptious. I'm gonna go with the tikka dirty fries. Nice, nice. Okay, we got a black and gold cream puff. Ooh, I do like cream puffs. And then the chicken tikka wrap. Ooh, oh man. So are we going sweet or savory? The photography on this just looks a little bit better too, right? It just looks a little bit better. Yeah. Though the cream puff also looks tasty. I'd be down. Ooh, egg. This is tropeiro. Beans, egg, pork belly, torresmos, which is scratchlings. I actually don't even know what scratchlings are. Farofa and rice. And then this is a fish burger. That's a big fish. What the heck? These both look really tempting, especially as a fish lover, you know, as someone who loves consuming fish. Dang, this is kind of tough. I gotta go with the egg. Nice. Okay, loaded fries, a little messy. And then gogoshi with white chocolate sauce. I don't know what that is, but I'm kind of a sucker for white chocolate. That does look like mayo, but I'm kind of a sucker for this. Oh no, wrong. Sausage, chip, and curry sauce buddy. It's called a buddy. You know what it's missing? Nice beans reference. What is it missing? Tell me. 64 slices of American cheese. Yeah, give it to me. There's no magnifying glass this time. Yum, 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 yum. It's mine. Yummy. Thank you for that, Fugubi. Okay, so we got a curry sauce buddy and a chicken burger. this looks crispier, right? Doesn't this look crispier? The gravy, I'm assuming that's gravy, also looks pretty good. That looks like it has a nice crisp, but I'm gonna go with the sandwich or the chicken burger. Nice. Nice. All right, 2 more. Ugh, I feel like if you just photograph that from any other angle, that would look a little bit better. Like, this also looks kind of like whatever. I think it's because there's like more celery. The person's finger isn't really helping either. Let's go with the cauliflower wings. Ooh, dang it. I don't like that angle. I don't like that angle. This looks good too. Sausage, chicken, and bacon skewers. Sausage and hash brown baguette. It's kind of weird that it's like directly on top of it, right? Yo, hello everybody. Oh my gosh, it's the little guys. It's so many little guys. Hello, welcome everybody. Hello, I'm bibingkubs, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. You know what? I'll wait. Hello everybody. Hello. Welcome. You caught us as we were scrambling it up. The JLG is upon me. They are. It's the Just Little Guys. Hello. You guys were playing a Big Walk, right? How did that go? How was it? Hello, folk. Hello, Owen. Hello, Mika. Let's see. Sparkly Race Cat Raid. Moth Raid. Hello, Nina. Hello, Toge. Mother effing Bun Raid. Little guys going on Big Walks Raid. Hello. Get raided. I did get raided. Hello, that JLG is up on me. Hello, Patware. Hello, folk. Everyone raid. Hello, Mega Bronson. We all had a great big walk. Let's see. Impossible. Hello, mother fudging sparkly JLG is upon ye. And something Buddy said, a front shot like that wrap head is best saved for something like a burger or a Wellington's cross section. True. But hello everyone, if you guys need to raid and run, no worries at all if you guys would like to stick around. We're finishing up Scrandle and then we're going to talk about Digimon because I do want to make a video essay, not right now, but I want to yap about some ideas I have. I want to make a video essay about Digimon. Yeah, thanks again for the raid everybody. Let me know how Big Walk went because I do want to play it with some buddies as well. I might be playing it with one of my groups. But yeah, it seems like it's a lot of fun. But hello. Yeah, this is the last round of Scrandle, by the way, so we're deciding between the sausage, chicken, and bacon skewers and the sausage and hash brown baguette. I kind of want to go with this one, but I kind of want to talk about, like, why is the hash brown on top? You know? Like, why isn't it kind of, like, incorporated inside the bun itself, you know? Is it so that people know that the hash brown is there, you think? Right? Mother Evans, Sparkly JLG is up on you. Raid, hello, CLO. We're picking what's cheaper. I was in everyone's streams and now I'm here. Lovely. Wait, is it what's cheaper? I thought it's what people preferred, isn't it? I thought it's like what more people are like voting for, right? You're everywhere. Cielo is everywhere. Cielo is life. I'm gonna go with the sausage, chicken, and bacon skewers. Nice. We did it. This was our score for today. We did pretty good on Time Guesser. We did pretty good on Anthropium. We're actually done with the rest of our dailies for the day. So yeah, get your stickers. Station, you got your sticker. Hello. Toge, you got your sticker. But yeah, we finished our dailies. So now we're talking about Digimon. Let's see. It can't be what's cheaper. The prices are on the image. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I think it's what people prefer. Like what people think is more yummy. But sometimes the images are like scrambled. Hence the scrandle, I want to say. Which Digimon would be served at a stadium? Easy. Burgermon. And why is it fried Nanamon? No, Digimon. Yeah, check it out. This is all of the screenshots I took. I did a short 3-minute segment on Aria VT, who I'm actually going to shout her out right now because I'm actually going to be doing a collab with her tomorrow at the usual time. She did this really cool... She's playing Apex right now? I know she's streaming right now. I didn't realize she was playing Apex. But she did a really cool Digimon concert a little bit while back, April 1st, and I did a short segment, a short educational art appreciation segment on it, on Digimon backgrounds. like literally the background art, because it's very memorable. The style is just very beautiful. It's all done in watercolor, so I'm gonna be doing kind of a deep dive on it, but I was kind of bouncing ideas off of people. Yeah, to answer your question, I would say it's Burgermon. Let me get a picture of Burgermon. There we go. Take a look at that. Look at him. Scrumptious. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Yeah, if we take a look at some of these backgrounds. Oh yeah, you guys are getting your stickers, your scratch and sniffer stickers. Alright, yeah, let me show you what I got. So these are all the screenshots I took when I was doing the research for that project. So there's a whole bunch of different biomes within the digital world. So there's like forest and stuff. Sniffer! I love Sapin Sapin. I went to the Filipino store last week. My local Filipino store that isn't super local, so it was a little bit of a drive, but it was still worth it. And man, what a good haul. What a good haul. I got ensaymada, I got mamon, I got the mee goreng, the Indonesian noodles, and vegan spam. You can get vegan spam at some Filipino stores. And it was awesome. I just had some today. We got the hot and spicy with the rice. So good. We also got yeah, vegan spam. It's by a company called Unmeat. Let me see if I can show you guys. Unmeat. It tastes really good. I've had like do it yourself vegan spam before. Was not great. Where you kind of have to like essentially like marinate tofu in various sauces like liquid smoke and maple syrup and stuff like that. We tried doing that. It was all right. But this is really like if you like the texture of spam and you want like a plant-based alternative, this is your thing right here. It's really good. I saw a video of someone stuck in traffic and they saw a kabayan next to their car. And they threw an ensaymada at them through the open window. Why would you waste the ensaymada? You want to hear vegan instead of vegan? I know, I get that joke all the time. It's definitely one of those like Filipino tito jokes, right? Where it's like, oh, you said you're vegan. I got this longanisa from Vegan City. Oh, they were sharing the ensaymada. I see. Man, I love it. I gave my brother-in-law some mamon to try out because he was going to his girlfriend's place. They tried it, but they didn't. I gave them the cheesy mamon. They didn't like the cheese on top of the sweets. They didn't like it. Yo, hey, Sly Noah, how you doing? Nice emotes. I should have picked up some of the Korean barbecue spam today. I only got normal. It's okay. Any spam is a good spam. I'm liking the emote combinations. Sly, how you doing, by the way? How's the fam bam? How you guys doing? We're talking about Digimon. Hey, you. Hello. Yeah, talking about Digimon. Look at some of these. I think for the rest of the stream, let's just admire, right? Let's just do some Myron. Let's admire some of these backgrounds because they're gorgeous. They're very Are you guys playing with the emotes now? Is that like a snowman? Haha, shrug left. My favorite is when I still had membership with Randon, because he had the butt emote and it was so good. Digimon, digital monster. Yeah, look at this. You got the Village of Beginnings. Very cute. I remember like this episode really stood out to me. I don't know, the like art direction on this one was really nice because they would always like kind of zoom in on this little tree with the little moving toys and stuff. And I think that's another point with like a lot of these backgrounds, a lot of these like locations in the digital world is that like there's always some kind of grounding and familiarity, so like these like toy blocks and stuff. But then there's stuff that like makes it feel kind of surreal. So like it's toys but they're growing from a tree. They're like sprouting from a tree. I love using the butt emote on YouTube and Discord. Yeah, I love the butt one, especially when it's like the laughing emote plus the butt emote plus the like oh, was there like a smacking one? Like, cause I remember like we used to do like the emote combination where it looked like It looked like smacking butt, you know? But now I'm like, forget. Oh, you know what? I think people did like the impact emote to make it look like someone was like smacking the butt. Good times. The hand smacks. Yeah. The hand smacks. You know what? This is what adds to the surrealism. It's not just that it's like babies like building blocks, it's that they're huge. It's that they're literally part of the setting itself. They are the location itself. Similar to this, there's another shot that I really like. Let me see if I can find it. It's this one. It's like some of these I literally had to stitch together. Like all of these screenshots I took myself on VLC. Ooh, the old school emoticons. I like those. This is a favorite. I remember showing this one to Beans, and I remember the two of us were like, this looks like it could be like a phone wallpaper, right? It's just so nice. And it like the cool thing about like this style too is that you can kind of see some of the shots are kind of like there's an attempt at like, what is it, HD upscaling. So some of them look a little bit muddier than they should, but it's really cool to see like you could just not put so much detail into it, but your eye still reads this as like a flower field, you know? There's also a lot of these little like speckles all over, which because this is watercolor, anything can be a phone wallpaper if you're brave enough. This is true, including, but not limited to, the butt tree. And other more explicit things as well. I remember seeing this one. This is the episode where like TK's waiting for his brother to come back from the other side of the lake, and like the colors are so vivid. I feel like I'm not used to seeing such vivid coloration. Everything else is usually like very muted, right? Like this and like this. But sometimes you get these like really vivid purples. I think another time you see it is like right here. Not the Illuminati next to Bob Ross. Bob Ross did nothing wrong. This is another one where you see a lot of the like vivid coloration over here, like the vivid purples, the purples. Because otherwise it's usually kind of like this, right? It's usually a little bit more muted. Maybe I should talk about color schemes on some of this. Maybe that's a route that I could go to. Yeah, for those who just entered, I talked about this earlier that I want to make a video essay, but I keep falling into these rabbit holes of like I get into like a certain topic like, oh, these backgrounds were really unique for their time, and then that goes into the rabbit hole of like, oh, well, what other animes were around at that time that we can compare to, right? But maybe color schemes, because all of like this color scheme is green, yellow, orange, green, and blue. This is all on the same side of the, what's it called? The color wheel. So it's kind of like, I want to say analogous color schemes. What's this one? This one's blue, green, and purple. That's also analogous. Same with this one. This is yellow, orange, green, and a little bit of purple for contrast. That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, maybe I can talk about color schemes. I'm going to write this down as a note. Color schemes in BG. Yeah, actually. A lot of these are using analogous. They're all kind of like next to each other on the color wheel. I mean, as an example, I'll show you guys what I mean. Color wheel. We'll keep it simple. We'll use something like this. Words are hard. I'll teach you. So if this is a color wheel, of course, and it's in order, right? It's in the Roy G. Biv order where you got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, even though I never use the word indigo, and violet, but this is more of a pink. So if you have a color scheme where it uses colors that are on opposite sides of the color wheel, that's complementary. So for example, red and green, that's like Christmas colors, right? Yellow and purple, that's Laker colors. I always forget what orange and blue is. Is it the Mets? I forget, but that's also a color scheme. That's also why a lot of indigo is fake. That's how I feel too. That's why there was a time, especially during the 2010s, where a lot of movie posters, because human skin is typically more in this area and like the orange to like yellow area, sometimes a little bit of red area. Blue is the color that contrasts with it the most. So you would see a lot of this like blue and hello Prod, hello. You would see a lot of these like movie posters back in the 2010s where it was like orange and blue. Usually as a way to like kind of like make the two colors kind of like make each other vibrant. So that's another thing with using like these complementary color schemes, like the Christmas colors and the Laker colors and then the blue and orange, is that it makes the other color more vibrant. We do have an ad break coming up. That's the portal colors. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is the portal colors. So, but on the other hand, if you see a color scheme where it's like a lot of colors on the same side, like they're right next to each other. So for example, green, yellow, and orange, which we did see over here, that's analogous. So I'm seeing a lot of like these analogous color schemes. Yo, Dove Beetle, hello. We do have a ad break coming up in a couple of seconds though. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break to get some water. But when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about Digimon backgrounds, because I didn't notice the thing about the color schemes before. It's pretty cool. But you guys have recess. Have a fun recess. I'll be back. We are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Try as you might, the ice cube is eternally encasing Thunder McKing. I do want to figure out if there's a way to do like new redeems that incorporate the stream avatars, because I saw a different VTuber. Oh, what was her name? I think they're like the Candy Zombie one. Let me see if I can find it. It should be on. I like favorited it on Twitter. Favorited it. I favorited it. Give me a second. There was someone who made like stream avatars as well. Super cute. But it looked like they also programmed in like other commands. I'm like, how did you do that? Here, their name is Crony. Not Crony from HoloLive. But here. Lick command finally? Maybe if I can figure out how they did this, because look, so this is their stream avatars. And it's the same like same things that like I have. So they have an idle animation, they have a walk animation, sit animation, stand animation, jump animation, hug. These are all things that you guys technically all have too. It's just that like I didn't program them in. So like for example, when it's like hug, it's just that you guys go next to each other. By the way, it's funny because like you guys, I feel like you guys use the fart commands and the explode command so much. Did you guys know that there is a hug command? You guys can hug each other. No, why do you guys choose to fart? How come you guys never hug each other? There's a dance command too. You can dance. Yeah, you guys can hug each other. Look, watch this. I'll hug Devin because I know he's gonna hate it. 413. Yeah, look, take a look. Look at Babinka Bear. I'm gonna go hug Devin. Look, see? See, isn't that cute? How does that make you feel? Yeah, we have commands. Look, let me show you. There you go. So you can sit, you can stand. Well, the thing is you guys don't really have legs. You can jump, you can dance, fart, bomb. You guys definitely know about the bomb one. Explode, hug, attack. And hug and attack, you need a specific user. Why would you attack people? Because I felt something squeeze my ankle. Oh my gosh. Did anyone else see that? Yeah, you guys do have commands. There's also other ones that I don't activate often because they take a lot of like time and it's like confusing for first timers. Like there's a basketball one, but it's kind of confusing. Hey, wait, no. Yeah, you could sit. You could sit. But I kind of like, I didn't really like work on the animations that much. So if you do like the dance animation, for example, it just makes your model like, it just makes them like wiggle around like that, you know? But there is a way for me to like actually do like a dance animation, you know, if that makes sense. So like kind of like what this person did. Look, see, like if I had the chutzpah to like animate a dance for you guys, it could look something like that. And then they have this command where it's like, wait, how do you have like a custom command? I want to do. Wait, where are you? No, that's not the command. But also, like, what's this one? What's the mpreg command? How did they program that one in? I want to know. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. So yeah, you know, if you keep acting up, we'll see what kind of commands I put in. But I do want to, like, maybe there's a way that I can make an animation where you guys are actually licking an ice cube, right? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That's why I saved it. Because I'm like, I want to learn more. I want to learn more. But if you guys want, there is the basketball one, but it's, like I said, it's a little... So what's this No, don't mpreg me. Too late. That'd just be awful. Yo, Peck School, hello, hello. Yo, you were also playing Big Walk. Also, someone was asking, oh, Fugubi, it's called Stream Avatars. It's just called Stream Avatars, like this. But yo, Peck School, how was the Big Walk? How was it? Was it in fact a big walk? Let me know. Thank you for the raid. If you have to raid and run, no worries. We were just talking about Stream Avatar stuff. I was just showing off like another person's stream avatars because it's really cute. Their name is Crony, not the Crony from Hololive, but it's another Crony. I guess they have a subathon right now. I think I've seen their model before. Yeah, they're kind of like I want to say like a candy zombie or something like that. What does it say here? A carnival zombie. Quick and big walk. Big. But yeah, so like I was just looking at their stream avatars. It looks really cool. Looks really cool. Yeah, I'll see if I can like figure out how to program like additional things. But before the ad break, we were talking about color schemes. And looking at Digimon backgrounds. So let me go ahead and go back to that window real quick. Why did I first think Ollie? Yeah, I feel like they might get that a lot because they're both a zombie and they also have like the pink hair thing going on. But their style is very like, it's very like cute and fluffy. I haven't been able to actually check out their streams, but I've seen their model around and it's super cute, super cute. It's funny because like I think a lot of people associate like zombie VTubers with just Ollie, right? Because she's kind of the zombie VTuber, but it's funny because like especially if they have like stitches and red hair, because I know there's a guy, there's was it Roscoe Graves? A lot of people are like, oh, it kind of looks like Ollie, but I think the similarity is just that it's like a zombie with like red or pink hair, right? He also does banger music, by the way, Roscoe Graves. But yeah, so we have the color wheel here. Like I said, if you see Saki Jockey, hello, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. It's true. It's true. No one does expect it. So yeah, if you see a color scheme where it's a bunch of colors that are right next to each other on the color wheel over here, that's analogous. Or I think. Someone feel free to correct my vocab if I'm wrong. But I am seeing a lot of it in like a lot of these Digimon backgrounds. There is a little bit of contrast though, like over here. You do see, like I said, the yellow, the orange, the green. So all of those are next to each other on the color wheel. So they're right here. But then there's also purple. Like the foreground over here is like a purple. Actually, there's a little bit of blue too. So it is still pretty analogous. Because I was going to say like, oh, it looks like they just skipped the blue, right? Like let me, so that I stop like scrolling through like this, I'll show you. Or we'll put it right here. So you got your yellow, which is right here. You got your orange, which is right here. So those are all right next to each other. There's green. There's a little bit of blue, and then there's a little bit of purple. So it fills up most of the color wheel, except for red and pink. You're not seeing a lot of red and pink other than like the characters themselves, right? Here is a little bit more straightforward. This one we're getting the blue, the purple, and the green. So just like half of the color wheel. And then over here, we pointed this one out earlier as well. So we have the green, yellow, orange, a little bit of light blue as well. So it seems like a lot of these images use kind of that color scheme. Oh, let's look at this one, this pink one over here. Oh, this one might actually be complementary. So take a look. It's mostly pink and purple. But then there's like a little bit of green too. So there is a little bit of going across the color wheel over here. So pretty cool. There's also a little bit of orange too. So this might actually be what's called like cross, or what is it, like cross complementary? I forgot what it's called. Split complementary, which is like you get a color from here and then instead of doing the like exact opposite, you split it in half. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, this one's cool too. The cave where like this konbini is. Here's what it looks like. It's so like, I don't know. It looks like they did like what's it called? That art style. Well, it's just like a bunch of dots. Pointillism. It kind of looks like pointillism. Another underrated shot in my opinion. Cool forest. This is another kind of underrated shot. There's an episode where like it's like much later in the series. It's like during the Dark Masters arc, and like Andromon is telling the story of like what happened after the Digidestin left, and like these shots are so cool. It's like, look, it's Andromon's head with like all this flooding, and then like volcano. I want to say like there's like some kind of fire happening over here, and then like his pose is just so like, I don't know. It's just so like out there. And then like same with like these like Roman columns or Greek or something. And then the whole city on fire. This is looking like something straight out of Terminator, right? These shots are just so cool. And it's only in like one episode. I remember seeing this and being like flabbergasted. For a lot of the Dark Masters arcs, unfortunately a lot of the scenes are just black and white, but there's still like a little bit of contrast. Like over here you have like the really dark background, but then like the sky does have like the earth in it, so you do see a little bit of blue. There is green, but it's like a desaturated green. Like if you were to color pick this color, it looks green, but I assure you it's not. It's probably like a gray, but still provides some cool contrast. It's a little bit more explicit here. Like this is where you see like the earth, right? The human world. But yeah, I feel like if you color pick this, it's not even like actually green. I think it's a gray. Fake green, more like a brown. Yes, there was a picture. I don't think I saved it, but it was a really cool picture of like, it was like a picture of like a bowl of apples, and the red of the apples was super vibrant, but the like everything around it was like a neon sky blue, essentially, like a super saturated blue. But if you actually color pick the picture, there was no red in the picture. Let me see if I can find it. It was interesting because it's very like, oh yeah, this is what color theory is. Image bowl of apples, no red in picture. No, I can't find it. Wait, maybe if I go to a different browser real quick. Give me a second. Give me un segundo. No, I can't find it. It was like a super vivid... Big about to show us a green apple? No! No, I do like green apples. Oh, it was strawberries. It was strawberries. Here. Let me show you. I'm actually going to start up Paint Tool Sci for this. Look, let me show you, It's a pretty cool optical illusion. Let's see, instead of MS Paint, we'll do Paint Tool Sci. Okay, look at this picture, right? It's a bowl of strawberries, and the background is like a neon, like blue, right? And this bowl of strawberries, it looks red, right? Here, let me even like get like the color red over here. Now I'm gonna take out the color picker, and if I color pick the strawberry, like right here, like right here, what color do you think it's gonna be? What color do you think it's gonna be? Wait, let me erase some stuff real quick. It looks great. It is gray. It is gray. Yeah, there you go. But our brains, because of our association with strawberries, right? And especially because the background is like this neon blue. It looks red, but it actually is gray. I don't know. It's a fun little teaser. And the way that you can kind of tell is that if I actually do get like the color red and I like draw over it, you can see the difference. It's yellow like all strawberries, right? Exactly. I want those kind of strawberries. I think there was a version where it was like even more vibrant, but I couldn't find that version. Troll strawberries. This is what they eat over in I forgot over in Lolcat. This is what they eat for tea time. Right, let me take out the MS Paint. Let me take out that. Okay, let me I think there's a couple more images I want to look into, and then we'll probably call it from there. Yeah, Lolcat, the world. Nepeta's world. That's the only world name that I remember. That's the only world that I remember. Because I'm fake. We've established this already. I'm a fake Homestuck fan. There was an episode of Digimon where it took place on a ship that was out in the middle of the desert. And then there were these like interior shots. I'm pretty sure this is based off the Titanic, isn't it? I don't know. This reminds me of like some scenes from the Titanic. If not the Titanic, then like a similar ship, you know? Lens only have 5 letters in their abbreviations, Binka. What about, I'm pretty sure Lolcat does. A fake fan? We've established this. I'm gonna Google it. Homestuck Lolcat. I knew it! I knew it. Land of little cubes and tea. Come on now. I told you this is the only one that I remember. It's Lolcat. Hello, Kachi-wan. Hear me out. S'more topping brownie with Oreo cookies inside M&M and ice cream and chocolate shell syrup. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I'm supposed to be like reducing my sugar intake because I'm old. But that sounds amazing. That sounds like something I would want. Especially in like a McFlurry. If they ever fix it. If they ever fix the McFlurry machine. I think I would want that. I am kind of a sucker for s'mores flavored things as well. I just love it. But hello, Kachi. Hello. Real question, how do you say Nepeta's last name? Leon? Is it Leon? Because like it's got the J, but I feel like it's like the European J. It's like the Y sound, right? And it sounds like the name Leon, right? Which is Latin question mark for lion. Is it Leon? Or is it Lejon? You tell me, resident Homestuck expert. You tell me. Wait, let me close MS Paint. No, I will not save, actually. This is from, Vadermon's episode. You can kind of even see him over here. Lion makes sense, though, right? Right? Because it's spelled like Leijon, right? Leon. So if we go with like the European, oh, I realized I made a mistake with putting these screenshots together, but oh well. Oh well. But yeah, if we go with like the European spelling, I feel like, or European like pronunciation of like the J, I feel like it's Leon. Unless you want to go with like the Hispanic or like the Spanish spelling, Lejon. Like Let's see what other ones. This is another cool one. The fish. And then this one episode, this is like like one of those like blink and you'll miss it shots, where this is the episode where I think they encounter Metal Seadramon, or I think they defeat Metal Seadramon, and there's like a Anomalocarimon is there, but in the dub he's called Scorpionmon, because American kids can surely never pronounce Anomalocaris, right? I like this shot too. Oh no, the freaking HD upscaling. Look what it did to my boys and girls. Look what it did to the kids. What have they done? What have they done to Koromon? Poor guy. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't know any better. This is a nice scene as well. Whoa, I just realized there's 3 turtles over here. There are 3 turtle heads. Is this a reference to Ibonwumon? Pagumon. This is another cool one where they have like a kind of like a temple thing going on, but with like the Digivice carving in there. These I think like are probably some of my favorite shots. The ones with all of the Digimoji, the Digicode. I think it would be cool to learn it, to learn how to read it on stream, right? There's like a veritable treasure trove here of it. These like collages were pretty fun to kind of like put together. What do you mean that's peak Koromon build? He doesn't have eyes anymore. Yeah, I really like putting together these little collages. This was really cute, for example, because this was a shot where they kept on kind of ping-ponging from like left to right. They kept on doing like this motion. But this came out pretty good, I'd say. Not half bad. This is another cool one. Oh, there's another one from like Piximon's Mansion that I think is really sick. It's another like kind of like blink and you'll miss it one. Here. Like, look at this one. Doesn't this kind of look like War Greymon? But this is like way earlier. It could... No, you know what? It actually just looks like Greymon now that I think about it. Because you have like the horns over here. But it's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like indigenous like totem pole shaped. Because it has like the Greymon horns. But like the eyes and like the teeth look a little bit off. But it's pretty cool. It's another, like, blink and you'll miss it. Like, where is this from? I feel like that would be a cool thing to do with, like, fellow Digimon fans, is to be like, where is this from? Like, what episode is this from? Like, you don't have to say the, Indiglius. There we go. Indigius. Like, you don't have to say, like, the episode, like, number. You just have to say like what happened in the episode. Like if I just cut this part out and you don't see like Tai and Piximon, it's like, where is this from? You know? I see a demon bunny with those 2 bug teeth, right? This one especially, right? Like if I just show like this part, I feel like it might be hard for people to be like, oh yeah, this is the Piximon episode, right? Oh, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. What if that's like how I start out my video essay of just being like, where is this? Where in the world is Bibingkubs? Where in the digital world is Binka? What's another one that you could do that with? I guess this one? This one, I feel like the Digimon fans that like know the episodes like the back of their hands, they might know where this one is. This one's kind of easy. That's like the first episode, or second episode. Are there any other ones? Oh, you know what? This one too. The top of Spiral Mountain is pretty cool. Bigger world mix, since technically which anime isekai is only wait, what? I see a demon. Oh yeah. Bigger world mix, since technically which anime isekai is this only to all just be Digimon. Yeah, for real. This is another cool one. This is the Piedmon episode. That episode was scary too. That one was like, man, I remember being like, they really did like a thriller-esque like episode in the like in the middle of Digimon. Yeah, there's a lot to cover here. I think just like kind of going through all of these with you guys did give me a lot of ideas. Like I could go into color schemes, I could go into like just how surreal it is. This is another favorite one. This is another collage shot. That looks cool, right? Thriller like the dance is exactly. In fact, cause this is Thriller. Can you imagine the Gojikins just doing the Thriller dance? But yeah, no, they definitely did like, I don't know, like a really, I guess Thriller would be the genre, right? It's like Thriller type of like Digimon episode. Anyway, I am starting to run out of energy, so I think this is where we're gonna call it for today. Yeah, I stopped raids from coming in. So, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up things. But tomorrow, usually I rest on Tuesday, Wednesday, but we do have another stream tomorrow. We're gonna be over at Arya VT's channel, and we're gonna be reacting to something called DigiGirls. It's a zine. Let me see if I can find it for you. DigiGirl. Oh no, you know what? I think I just have to go to Arya's channel. Or Arya's Twitter. Here we go. We're gonna be reacting to this zine with DigiGirls. It's basically just a zine with a whole bunch of femme presenting Digimon and their evolutions and their pre-evolutions. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow over at her channel. I'm not going to be streaming my POV, so just keep that in mind. But I will go in the Discord if you do have the live ping open. I will ping you guys to let you know where to find me. But that's going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. PST. Alright? Because stream ends, I have to finally play Time Stranger. Yes! Play Time Stranger! Also, hello HETQW5. You're just in time for the mosh pit. For any new students in here, still in here, we do have an end of stream tradition, which is our mosh pit. I'm gonna go ahead and pick a song for us to mosh to. It's not always moshing music, but you know, it's fun. What's this? What's this notification? But yeah, we're gonna pick a song. Once you hear the open up the pit. Once you hear the music, go ahead and start spamming your favorite emotes in the chat, and I'm gonna make your little stream avatars fight each other. There's no correlation between who wins the mosh pit. Wait, hold on. Yeah, who wins the mosh pit and who spams the most emotes? It's RNG, and it's not rigged. So, once you hear the music, get to moshing. I'm thinking of just this one, Breakup or Fire, because I was listening to Digimon Frontier Fire. I think we moshed to this like a couple days ago, but you know what? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Totes rigged? It's not. It's not rigged. Yeah, let's just do the Frontier opening. Alright, once you hear the music, get to moshing. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. It's not rigged. Songs I find somewhat menacing. Ah! Why are you attacking me? Get a firepower. 道を満ちてる Frontier. It's not rigged. 君を連れて Get to motion. The mosquito's here! Oh my gosh. Like, I freaking see it. I lost it. I lost the mosquito. Burn up and go. Hell yeah, the Sklimbo emote. It's another one I made. Get a firepower. Get a firepower. 道を満ちてる Frontier へ君を連れて Yo, Folk, congrats on winning the mosh pit and proving that it's not rigged. You proved that it's not rigged. Let's see if we could prove it again. That's exactly who would win if you're proving it's not rigged. But it's not. It's not. Burn up and go. Get a firepower. That's right, and you too can win a mosh pit if you commission Bibika Bear. No! No, it's not rigged. It's not rigged. I'm telling you. Oh no. If Folk wins twice in a row, I think people are still gonna think it's rigged. Kimi o tsurete. Oh, and he won again. He won again. But the thing is, no, but you see, no, but the thing with that is that sometimes that's just how RNG be. You know? You know, this is one of the rare times I think the Ian opening was better. I do like the Ian opening, actually. I like both. I think this is pretty hype. But I do also like the Ian opening a lot. Kimi o tsurete. No, you know what? Just for shiggles, you know, just for some giggles. English opening. English opening and third round. Round 3, fight. We're gonna listen to the English opening. I think we only have enough time for one more round, but oh, it froze. It froze. Come on. Come on. No. Why did it freeze? Hello? Do I need to start a new YouTube thing? Hello? Okay. Digimon Frontier opening English. Wait, full version? There's no way there's a full version. Here we go. Wait, why does this happen every time I click on this one specifically? Is this one like glitched or something? Hello? Is this specific version like glitched? No, I wanted to listen to the opening. What happened? Oh my gosh, I think that specific video is glitched? Hello? Hello? Oh, and look at that. Pat Ware survived the mosh pit. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. That's the most rigged result possible. I didn't even do it. I just think it's real funny that the people who accuse me of it being rigged, you counter-rigged. Wait, what is... Hello? Digimon Frontier, please. I just want to look to the past so we can see our future, however the lyrics go. To reclaim the digital world. Come on. Oops. YouTube? Let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. If it doesn't work, I think it's just YouTube being weird. Oh, it's because I have uBlock. You think it hates that I have ad break on, or that I have like ads? Sorry, the mosquito was in my face again. I think it hates that I have uBlock. Is that the reason? What if more birds for some reason? I'm sorry, I don't think we can watch the English opening. Oh, give me a second. Shnackery wants to leave. But look at my YouTube. It's like frozen. Like clearly I can still move the mouse, and I'm not losing any frames either. So I think we're just gonna have to call it. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to listen to the English version because I too think it's banger. But we're just gonna have to rate. And I also haven't picked who to rate into, by the way. So do give me a second. Uno momento, por favor. Por favor. If Arya's still going, we can rate into Arya. She is, and she has face cam. Though also, let me see. Yeah, we'll do Arya. We'll do Arya, just so that you guys know where to go for tomorrow. This is the first time I've seen her. No, actually, I saw her face at Offkai. But she is a cutie patootie. She is a cutie patootie. She's currently playing Apex. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow over at her channel. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye! We raid.